EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. In motion, left goes Burks. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked up by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Alert! Alert! Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Titans, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Downs going in motion right. Second down, another run with Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Downs going in motion right. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
70 Timberwolves.
On third down, here's Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. Gay's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that when a receiver catches it on the run, those can really hurt a defense.
Levis out of the shotgun now. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Levis to throw it. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. Levis sets up to throw here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Now it's Richardson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Gregory Rousseau. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Come on, come on. Hey.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. In trouble, and he's taken down. Grover Stewart, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Colts in a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go now. Rig alert, rig alert.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Bronco 80.
Now Richardson. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Titans' 27-yard line.
Ready. Ready.
Richardson on the bootleg here. That complete to Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Let's go.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Richardson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Ready.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to move back in front. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Play action now. Levis. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Levis from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And Taylor going to pick up the Colts' first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Here's Hines. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Here we go.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On the set.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Richardson to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Now 2nd and 5. Richardson looking to throw this. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, a 16-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Levis looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ready?
2nd down and 6 now.
Nineteen Tiger. Let go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down, so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Levis to throw off play action. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Levis to throw it. And brought in downfield by Burks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun to give to Spears. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A second down throw from Levis. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Levis. They'll set up the screen for Spears. And it's a Titans touchdown. Tajay Spears as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too direct.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Little bootleg here. Levis rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and 10. Levis sets up to throw here. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Trap alert! Ready?
Running left, Taylor. There he goes, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 84 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They go play action with Richardson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Cougar 19! Ready?
Going quickly out wide to... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On first down, Richardson. Well, this taken in by Downs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready?
Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Downs going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Richardson off the play fake. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I
love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Levis now on second down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Levis. Short throw taken in by Conquo. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Levis back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Levis now off of play action. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll throw it again with Levis. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 29-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Titans.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Levis. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Levis. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A toss left. Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Anytime you eclipse 100 yards rushing, you deserve the acclaim that comes with it, and he got it. AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week.
And wasn't up around 200, wasn't in a crazy game, but very good, solidly in that driver's seat to win that award, and he did. And Levis completes this out wide. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. He's going to get it again. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Titans put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Colts 24.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Okay, break.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Roll. Ready.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to have 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 5.
Go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down the left sideline. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 63 yards. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. So minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the playground, absolutely.
You had to make sure that you matched weight, though, on the other side, though, right? Otherwise, you could be up in the air a long time.
Well, we're not done in this one. I think we're set up for an exciting finish. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he'll power his way up near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. And here's a give to Spears. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Levis. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Buying time is left. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. What a big fourth quarter fumble recovery a moment ago, and now they are set up with a chance to take the lead. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had that one until he was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete as well.
The offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand we can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time now. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9. Levis from the gun. It's complete. Burks. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Levis looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here we go, 1st and goal. Now Levis keeps it option left. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Will Levis keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Titans have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
35. Colts 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
They'll
go.
come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
15-yard line.
Get it.
Now Richardson. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Richardson. That's taken in by Knox. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Ready.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Here's Richardson. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Richardson looking to throw it. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, you were at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. This for all the marbles. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
One last shot for Richardson. This for all the marbles. It is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it, and this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Titans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the calendar changed October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire